Later tonight against the visiting Miami, Ohio Redhawks.
It is fall, but it is also winter. We bring in sports director Carl Winter now. He's got you covered on what to expect in tonight's game.
Hey guys, good to be here. And it's finally arrived after 38 weeks of waiting. Game day for the Badgers. The new LED lights will be bright at Camp Randall as Wisconsin opens with a home weekday night game for the second straight season. Now, fans are certainly hoping the game will be less like last year's opener against Western Michigan when the team trailed in the fourth quarter, and more like the only other Wisconsin-Miami meeting in 2015 when the Badgers won 58-0. Now, despite the sleep and preparation schedule being different from a normal Saturday game, the players are fired up.
To set the tone in week one, to have that early Thursday game, we'll have an opportunity to have a lot of people watching and show exactly what we're all about at Wisconsin and just go out there and be a dominant performance all around and make sure we get the win in a stateable fashion.
Now, that's one guy Badger fans will want to keep an eye on tonight. Mason Reiger, the Louisville transfer. Now, Reiger missed last season with an injury, but had 6 tackles for loss and 5 sacks for the Cardinals in 2023. That should bring a boost for a team that was last in the Big Ten in TFLs last year and second to last in sacks. And Brandon Taylor and myself will have you covered from Camp Randall later with pregame reports throughout the evening. Back to you.
All eyes tonight are going to be on the new quarterback here at Wisconsin. We're talking about Billy Edwards Jr., and I'm joined by my friend Carl Winter. Carl, tell us a little bit. Do you think Edwards, how much pressure do you think he's feeling tonight?
Well, Brandon, you'd think it'd be high, playing in front of 70 or 80,000 people, first game in front of a new fan base, but I don't actually think it's that high, and that's because I think Wisconsin fans are just looking for stability at the quarterback position. It doesn't have to be anything flashy from Edwards tonight. After a season of injury and youth for Wisconsin quarterbacks, Edwards brings that stability. He's a fifth-year transfer from Maryland, where he was second in the Big Ten in passing yards per game last year. And if he were to throw for the same amount of yards this year, he would easily break the Badgers' single-season record. And Edwards has actually been here on the sidelines of Camp Randall before as a member of the Terrapins in 2022.
I can still remember the jump around. I can still remember just walking into, this stadium and kind of really being, a little, not shell-shocked, but like as a younger player, kind of being like, whoa, like this, this is, maybe one of the bigger stadiums I've seen, in my earlier career. And now that I get the opportunity to be on the other sideline of that, the right sideline, the home sideline, it's definitely, a lot of exciting, like I said, exciting nerves.
A little bit of nerves for Edwards, Brandon, but you got to think that'll be the case for everybody out here in week one.
Yeah, and I like what he said. He's going to be on the right sideline tonight.
Yes, the Badger sideline, not the opposing sideline this time.
Exactly, indeed. Carl, thank you so much. Now, we're going to be out here throughout the night, and we'll have you here. But we also got to talk about some of the heavy hitters that we have, and we've bring in 27 Sports Director Carl Winter because linebacker Mason Reiger, he's a big talker this year. Everybody wants to know about him.
Absolutely. He's a new guy, and Reiger's a guy that the coaching staff has spoken extremely highly of, not just because of his power on the field, but because of his vocal power in the locker room. Now, Reiger wore number 95 when he played for Louisville the past 4 seasons, and now he'll wear number 22 for Wisconsin. He missed last season with a knee injury, but the transfer's been at full health throughout camp. He's even gotten attention on the National Comeback Player of the Year watch list, and Reiger expects the defense to be disruptive tonight.
Everything we've repped from spring ball through fall camp, I think between the coaches, the players, we're come together to just have an absolute dominant performance on defense. And I'm really confident about our defense. And I can speak on our defense because I'm a part of the guys every single day. And I love the energy that we bring. And I think people are going to be excited to watch our defense play this year.
Yeah, Brandon, coming off the edge, Reiger expecting to bring the heat in the Miami of Ohio backfield, or Miami, Ohio rather. And we've got some heat down on the turf tonight. Yeah. I mean, this rubber stuff, it gets warm down here.
And break it down for me. I know you're not necessarily a meteorologist, but you were telling me one of the reasons why it's so warm and toasty for us is because of this turf here.
Well, I wouldn't call myself a turf expert either, but I do know it's made out of these little rubber pellets. I don't know if you can see them, and that's why it's warmer down on the field than it will be for folks up in the stands or beyond.
Yeah, but it's going to be better for the players, too.
It will be, and it'll be dark by game time.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, welcome back to 27 News at 5. I'm Brandon Taylor along with sports director Carl Winter. And Carl, let's talk a little bit about the quarterback for Miami, Ohio, Daquan Finn, because he could pose a challenge for the Badgers tonight, right?
Well, he certainly could. And just like Badgers quarterback Billy Edwards Jr., this will be Finn's first start with his new team. And just like Edwards, he has a ton of experience elsewhere. Finn's actually in his 7th year of college football. Now, Finn is a former MAC Player of the Year with 66 touchdown passes throughout his career at Toledo and Baylor. And Wisconsin knows that Finn doesn't just have arm talent, he could also present issues with his legs.
He can affect the game in multiple ways. He's a great improviser, a great thrower of the deep ball, and I think that kind of opens him up to challenge the defense in a lot of ways. He has the opportunity. He's shown on film a lot of times to, create big plays from scrambling outside of the pocket, so he just makes the defense stay a lot more disciplined.
You'll see a guy that's pretty dynamic, and I don't just mean in running, but the ability to throw the ball down the field, the ability to create things with his feet, and he's played a lot of football.
So, Brandon, that's Daquan Finn in Miami, Ohio. I just want to mention one other piece of football news before we get out. The Cowboys have traded Micah Parsons to the Packers. Huge news. The Packers have agreed to a 4-year, $188 million contract with the edge rusher Parsons. So, big news in Packerland and Badgerland today as well.
Now, the Badgers have won 28 of their last 29 home openers, and they hope to have that same winning streak tonight with their offense. I'm joined by 27 News Sports Director Carl Winter, and Carl's going to introduce us to the new quarterback. Hey, Carl.
Hey, Brandon. And, I'm thinking here, the Red Rocket, Billy Madison. I'm just workshopping these nicknames for new Badgers QB1, Billy Edwards Jr. Now, the 22-year-old grad transfer has Big Ten experience coming here from Maryland, and he has the numbers to back it up. He was second in the conference in passing yards per game last year at Maryland, and he could be the perfect foil in new offensive coordinator Jeff Grimes' run-heavy offense.
We have a very complex kind of NFL-style offense. There's a lot of stuff to learn. But what we've had a lot more guys kind of get on that fence, maybe jump over that fence of like, hey, this is how we want to do it, where we want to impose our will. We want to be, the toughest, the nastiest, the most disciplined team. The touchdowns and the explosive plays, that stuff will all happen organically as long as we kind of focus on those little details.
Vinny Anthony Jr. is back and figures to be Edwards' number one option, along with Tretch Kekahuna in the slot. But some newcomers could have an impact at receiver, too. Don't be surprised if Ohio State transfer Jaden Ballard and true freshman Eugene Hilton get some touches tonight as well. So lots of talent on that offense for the Badgers. Brandon, we'll see what they can do on the field out here tonight.
All right, thank you, Carl. And tonight, as we mentioned, is a night game.
Welcome back to the turf inside Camp Randall Stadium. Now, under new offensive coordinator Jeff Grimes, the Badgers intend to get back to their roots, pounding the rock. Now, last season's star running back Tawi Walker is gone to the transfer portal, and here's who might fill his cleats.
So I definitely see us as a three-headed monster for sure.
A three-headed monster for new OC Jeff Grimes, with redshirt freshman Dylan Jones, redshirt junior Cade Giacomelli, and this man.
I guess you could just see me just playing anywhere. I mean, they got some packages for me, when I go outside a couple of times for this game.
With Jones as the feature back and Giacomelli as a bruiser, Dupree, a true sophomore, is the Swiss Army knife of the backfield.
His competitive maturity when he makes a mistake, his ability to bounce back. He's put weight on. He's playing with a lot more physicality. He's gotten really good at pass protection himself. He's a mismatch when we get him split out, being able to run routes. He catches the ball very naturally. So I'm proud of how he's developed as well.
And with a new coordinator hoping to unlock them and a veteran QB in front of them, Dupree says the running game is ready to shine.
His leadership, it just helped us out a lot too. Just for me, plays with me. I mess up on one play and Billy get on me, and it's just the leadership from him. He just pick us back up, and it's just for the whole team as well.
All right, lots to be excited about here at Camp Randall. We got a wardrobe change. Brandon is ready. He's in fan mode now.
Look, I'm ready to go. The fans have started to trickle in a little bit. The gates are officially going to open here in a few minutes, and then we are ready for kickoff just after 8 o'clock. I am staying for the game, and I'm excited, Carl. We're ready to go.
Well, I'm glad you get to enjoy it. I got to keep working, but you're going to have a great time out. Thoughts of Badgers football fans tonight are with grad transfer quarterback Billy Edwards Jr. as Edwards departed Wisconsin's game tonight against Miami, Ohio, with a lower body injury. Edwards suffered the injury in the second quarter and later returned to the sideline in street clothes. Now, Wisconsin football staff is simply calling it a lower body injury at this point. That game is still going on, so we can't show you any of it yet. But sophomore quarterback Danny O'Neal came in for the Badgers, and he just recently tossed a touchdown pass to Vinny Anthony. So the Badgers lead it 10-0 near the end of the third quarter at the moment. The good news is the defense looks great, shutting down Daquan Finn and Miami so far. But again, that's all we can tell and show you as the game is still going on.
And the college football season is officially underway for the Wisconsin Badgers. The defense, a big factor in that 17-0 win over Miami of Ohio last night. Sports Director Carl Winter has you covered on how the Badgers took down the Redhawks to start the season undefeated.
The Badgers and their fans feared the worst when grad transfer quarterback Billy Edwards Jr. went down with a non-contact lower body injury in the second quarter of the season opener. But by the end of the game, the team was encouraged by Edwards' condition, the play of his backup Danny O'Neal, and a dominant performance by the defense.
Yeah, it seems like a QB curse kind of thing. I don't know. It's weird. I don't know. But I think Billy will be fine. I talked to him. He'll be good. But it's just like, it's actually kind of crazy.
Took maybe a drive or two to get my legs underneath me, but, eventually just was out there just playing my game, playing ball, and, trying to do my part to get the team in the end zone.
Veteran receiver Vinny Anthony Jr. caught a touchdown pass from O'Neal late in the third quarter to put the Badgers up 10-0, and that would be plenty of cushion for a stout defense. The performance by the defense capped off by 2 interceptions by Preston Zachman.
I don't know if I've ever had 2 in a game, but, it's obviously a good feeling. But once again, it's a credit to the guys up front, pressuring the quarterback, making him make bad decisions. So it's all credit to them.
And with the presence of a backup quarterback who started 11 games last season in O'Neal, the Badgers feel they are in good hands, but they certainly want to get Edwards Jr. back as soon as possible. Wisconsin athletic staff said not to expect an update on his condition until early next week. Reporting from Camp Randall Stadium, I'm Carl Winter, 27 Sports.